Oh my god, we're streaming again. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood, as my homie Steve Rogers, I don't remember his name anymore. It's been too long. But hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing great. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have a problem. I have an actual problem. Now, I've had this for a while, but it's really starting to get to me, and I just don't really know what to play. I have infinite games and no games, but I also have bacon and infinite bacon. Not really. I can only buy so much. But the fact is that, like, it's the thought that counts. And I think what's important is that we need to recognize that I need Nimmy Nightmare merch. I really do. Also, I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm a baby streamer. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Everything is weird. Everything doesn't make sense. My chair, I don't know what happened. I moved the thing I have on the floor that I roll around on so I don't damage my floor. It's like not level, so it's like kind of sliding, and it's really pissing me off. So like I think my plan after stream, because I didn't notice it until now, I'm going to fix it, or at least try to fix it. But until then, we're doing No Man's Sky and we're just hanging out. But like I said, I've had a really hard time figuring out like what games to play. The reason why I was like No Man's Sky is where I want to be right now. It's like Hood bought me like 2 games and I was like, I don't have the energy for it. And I'm like, what do I have the energy for? And I'm like, oh, No Man's Sky. Surely I have enough energy for No Man's Sky. And it's like, I don't know. Although I do have a pick-me-up. I went to my local boba shop and I got a hazelnut cream tea and I got vanilla on the bottom, like a scoop of ice cream on the bottom. Oh, I feel it's kicking in. It's kicking in all right. Also, I learned something about myself the other day. I consulted the great ChatGPT somehow, and I asked ChatGPT somehow, I said, why is it that after all day of having energy and being fine, the moment I get home, I want to go to sleep, but when I get to, go to sleep at like 10 p.m., I can't sleep? And ChatGPT somehow said, adrenaline. And I was like, what? And ChatGPT somehow was like, yes, you're on adrenaline and cortisol and everything all day, and then when you get home, it's a massive drop, so you want to take a nap. That's why you need to do all these things in order to, let it taper off rather than just drop off. And if you do this, then when you get around to like the time you want to go to sleep, you have no problem going to sleep. ChatGPT somehow was correct. I have been recently, like for the past week or two, I have been like not doing anything intense, but I've definitely, the moment I get home, I have a rule, is don't sit down. Because when I get home, if I sit down, I'm not getting back up. Like, it's the law. If I get up and I'm like, hey, I'm going to go, like, let's say I get home and I'm like, I'm going to go cook food, I'm going to take a shower, I'm going to play with Lord Byron. If I sit down in my chair, that's not happening. It's just not happening. So I have a very specific set of rules I have to, like, obey. Okay, first and foremost is when I get home, the first thing I do is I obviously dump my stuff off, but if I'm cooking dinner that night, like I'll cook dinner, or if I'm, is he wearing a thong? Oh, never mind. What was I saying? Sorry. It's been a day. Anyway, we'll get to that shortly, don't worry. But oh man, it's been a day. When I get home, I'm like, I need to do a certain set of things. So what I've been doing recently is, I'll cook dinner, change clothes, and then what I'll do is like I'll like do a minor exercise, like nothing crazy, nothing like running a marathon, just like some like crunches, sit-ups, push-ups, nothing crazy, very, very minor stuff, like literally like anyone can do it. It's just like, it's not for exercise, it's for health. You know what I mean? If you ever heard that term. And then what I do is I take a shower, and then by that time I have enough, like, I guess you could say like skill or whatever to like transition from day-to-day mode to like Raz mode. It's great because I separate myself into two categories. By the way, it isn't just me. Everyone at work was also like this. Like I literally had like one of my coworkers looked me in the eyes, tried saying something, and literally said nothing in English. And I was like, bro, same. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And he's like, yeah, happy Friday. But speaking of me being stupid, but I, you know, what was I saying? I don't even know anymore. You know what? Welcome to the stream. Welcome in Bear, welcome in Roro, welcome in Night. Thank you guys for not being so voluminous. That's my new favorite word recently, voluminous, that I can just glance over and see everyone who checked in. It's nice and cool. Hi Raz, how are you doing? Honestly, I'm doing really good. I was able to watch Nimi's like birthday stream on my way home from work, and I was really enjoying it. I didn't watch it fully, but I did watch some of it. Really good. Really had a lot of fun. I'm actually doing great. I mean, I will say I am fighting a little battle here, and I'm trying to figure out what reinforcements I need to order from Wish in order to win. And that's like energy, bro. Like, I'm really considering trying the old man method next week to like see if it'll work. Now you may be like, well, what's the old man method? Like, in bed by like 9:30, because like in order for me to get like 8 hours of sleep, I have to go to sleep at like 11 p.m. Okay, now the thing that's fascinating about that is if I go to sleep like earlier, like 10, then that means I'll get like 9 hours of sleep, which is kind of like great. Now obviously if I go to sleep at like 9:30, that's like a little bit too much, right? So, but the point is you're in bed by 9:30 to be asleep at 10, you know? That's the idea anyway. And I'm really thinking of doing that next week. Like, you know, do my day-to-day, then, you know, stream or whatever it is I'm doing, then go to sleep. But the thing that's like, I think it's my revenge bedtime desire, where it's like, I don't want to like be asleep like way more than I'm actually like doing stuff at home, you know? But it's like, I don't even do anything like crazy anyway. I mean, I'm like the most boring, I'm literally the most, boring person in the world. Like I literally have forced myself that during my lunches, I go and do something. Like that's how boring I am. I literally, if I did not force myself to go on quests like every single day during lunch, unless like I need the lunch to like just, you know, recuperate, which does happen sometimes. Like I literally need to do that to go and try new things. What did I do today? Oh, I went and tried a new restaurant that's near me. It was not good. I will never go there ever again. Hi, Big Chumbussy. How are you? It's good to see you. But I literally need to do that, because otherwise what will happen is Friday will come and I will not leave my house unless absolutely necessary. Like if I need to do groceries, okay. If I need to do this or that, okay. But I will not leave my house. I am a hermit and I like it that way. You want boring? I spend all my night watching Disney movies and shows instead of drinking or doing anything rebellious young adults do. I'm gonna be honest though, like it's not fun. Like the only thing that you can look forward to if you do that is maybe you become an alcoholic. That's about the only real thing. Like if you're like with a group of friends and you're like having like a really nice, smooth and slow, like, you know, thing of whiskey, you know, with your friend, like, okay, that's kind of a vibe, right? But if you're just like, it's Tuesday, let's get lit, like, it's just not the vibe, man. It just isn't. But you know, I was never a rebellious teen. I never did any of that shit. And even like, I remember like, I genuinely did not want to on my 21st birthday to go to a bar or anything, and I didn't. I was literally like in Discord with friends, and I didn't even drink that much. I had like maybe like a beer or two and like a few shots of whiskey. I think I did. I don't know. Nothing crazy. Yeah, but you know how sad it is to not fulfill the dumb 20s policy? Yeah, I do actually. I do. I'm literally him. It's not, you don't miss out on anything. The thing that you're thinking that you're gonna miss out on are memories. You're like, oh, like, you know, oh, it's not like you don't enjoy drinking for the sake of like, oh yeah, I really love the way vodka tastes. Like vodka, oh, I love it. It tastes delicious. No, you're not doing that. You're like, I'm going to a party with my friends, and by me being drunk, which I have to drink this awful ass stuff to get to, you know, to become drunk, then I can have a lot of fun with my friends. That's it. That's the entire thing, right? But the thing that's funky about that, and the thing that's really like interesting at the same time, is like being in your dumb 20s, like, okay, like, sure, fine, like, yeah, there's an argument for that. Oh, be stupid. But I think the thing is that instead of like focusing on doing the dumb 20s, like, do the things you actually want to do. Like, I mean, I mean, even if I had the wisdom I have now, I wouldn't have been able to act on it because it costs money. But like all the things I want to do and all the things that I wanted to do, all revolved around, you know, just like doing like crazy stuff, like sailing the world or doing some dumb shit. You know, like insert dumb, silly thing here. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of it. Oh, I gotta go get chromatic metal. Actually, wait, can I make chromatic metal? I think I can make it now. Ooh, I have, I can make it in my backpack. I need copper though. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. If I can find copper, then we're Gucci. Otherwise, we're screwed and I gotta go get copper. Which is not good. Also, I still have all this crappy trade goods that I need to sell and make money on, but it hasn't been working out so well. All right, Chief. Chlorine, deuterium, copper. I need copper. I don't have copper. Great. I just want to pull an embarrassing millennial. What does that even mean? Like, honestly, what does that mean? But no, I feel like, you know, like I'm definitely past the age of college parties for sure. You know, I don't want to date myself that badly, but I think like, cause I never went to college parties. I mean, I was never invited, full disclosure, but it's like, I never enjoyed going to parties because it was always the same thing. It was always, you only hung out with the people that you knew or you liked. And then everyone else there was kind of just there to bum alcohol or drugs or whatever was there, right? Hi, Senna. And I think the thing that's frustrating about that is like, it's not fun. Like my favorite times in college were like, whenever I was doing like a bunch of like extracurriculars, like we would celebrate by like going to a really quaint, like, what even was it? Like no, it wasn't even quaint. We would go to like the guy, one of the persons on the team's house, and we would have like whiskeys and cigars. Like that was the fucking vibe. Like if you've never had with your friend, even if they aren't your friends, like acquaintances, like if you've like whiskeys and cigars, it goes hard. Hi, Marcus. I remembered this time. Welcome to No Man's Sky. But yeah, no, like I think that there's definitely an argument to be made about like, oh well, you know, you gotta do the college stuff. But I'm gonna be honest with you, you're not gonna remember that. The only thing I'll be so blunt with you. The only thing you will miss about college is the freedom you had. When people say college is the best time of your life, what they're actually saying, and I think I figured it out, is literally just the case that in college you have so much freedom that you'll never really have again. And the reason why is because in college you only need to spend 15 hours a week in classes, okay? Like think about that. For a general student loan, like load. You only need to spend 15 hours a week in classes. And then you have all other of the days. So like 24 times 7. 7 times 4, 7, 14, 21, 28. Okay, carry the 2. 2 times 7 is 14. 14, like 1,000 something hours. I don't know how many hours is in a week. No, I feel like 1,000 is too much. Wait, hold on, that's way too much. 24, 48, 60. Anyway, like 250 something, 252 or some shit hours. Like you only have to spend 15 of that in classes. Like you're never gonna get that level of freedom again. Like if you're lucky, you can work part-time, and that's 30 hours a week. I low-key only missed the freedom. My teachers were assholes, but the freedom was nice. Yeah, like for me, like I remember very vividly, like I'm just so bored. Like I remember the thing, like my first semester of college went really poorly because I didn't know how to manage all that freedom. You know, like when you're in high school, right? Like it's literally a 40-hour-a-week thing. You just slog through, and it's genuinely awful. High school sucks. Or at least the high school I went to. And what I think is fascinating is the fact that like you go from basically spending 40 plus hours a week at school, at high school, kind of doing fuck all. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I didn't learn shit in high school. I still don't remember most of the things that I was taught. Maybe I do and I don't recall, but you know, point is, like, in college, you only have to spend 15 hours. Like, there was a friend of mine, hell, I did it once, like, where I only had classes on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I didn't have classes on Tuesdays, Thursdays. So there were literally 4 days of the week I didn't do it. I didn't even go to campus. Right? I changed that because I didn't like that. But the fact is that like you only need to spend 15 hours a week in college. And it's like, well, but Raz, what if I'm in STEM or in these hard things? Okay, sure. oh, you only, okay, let's say you spend like 30 hours working on all the stuff that you need to do outside of class. That's 45 hours a week. That's just 5 hours more than a normal job. And I think what's kind of fucked, I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of hate that I didn't have this experience. Like, I think that before you go to college, you should have like a full-time job. Like, not for like years. I'm just saying, like, you know, like before you go to college, like, so you graduate in May, right? You get like a bumfuck, like, it could be retail. Retail would be like the best way. Like, take a retail job from like June and July and August, right? Because, well, school starts in like August. But anyway, September or whatever. Like, what you do is you take that retail job and you work 40 hours. Because that, like, when you do that, you realize, okay, this is why you're going to college. Because when you go to college, you're like, I don't really know what's going on. Like, but if you know what it's like to work in retail and you've done that for 40 hours for like at least a month, like you kind of pick up on all the things, right? Like you realize, like, damn, I need to take Advil today because my feet hurt too much. Like, you know, there's shit like that comes in, you know? And it's just like, And then when you go to college, it'll be like, oh, okay, I have motivation. I have like, I do not want to do this, you know? I surprisingly thrived in grades, in college grades-wise. I always had issues like keeping A's, but I was always a stellar B+ student. I never like, I could get A's. I've always had this problem with my life where like I could easily get A's. I just don't. I just don't, because I'm like, there's no benefit, at least how I see it, like being a B+ versus A student. You know, okay. Oh, do you want to go to Harvard? Fuck no, I don't want to go to Harvard. Are you kidding me? I know people who went to Harvard. They're fucking assholes. I don't like any of them. And they're all rich assholes too. It's not just like, oh, I hate you because you're poor. No, it's like, I hate you because I know I have to be on my yacht. It's just like, I hate it. I hate it. But anyway, the reason I'm going on this tangent is like, the reason college is so nice and the reason they say college is going to be the best time of your life is because it's the only time that you really have to just figure out who you are, you know? Like if you go to college and you graduate, you have to work a 40-hour, well, I mean, not have to, but most people do. Work a 40-hour thing, and then you basically have zero time to figure out yourself, right? Like you're just doing your thing, you know? But it's very hard to find out what you want to do when you're stuck in a dead-end career or a career you don't want to do, right? Like I'm gonna be honest with you, like the biggest thing that I feared, and like I'm gonna be so honest, this was my biggest fear. I was like, I'm gonna graduate college and not know what I want to do with my life, and then I'll have to like figure out what my second career is. Like that would genuinely like make me terrified. And I know there are people who are like that, and I've met them, and it's like I have no idea how you handle the stress. I was honestly surprised when I was offered a scholarship at one point because of my grades, like me. Yeah, like I mean, I think I've told this story before, but I graduated high school with a 2.4 GPA. My GPA in high school was a 2.4. And I still remember it was a fight to get into college because my original plan was like, you know, because I originally was gonna go and do military because I was like, I don't fucking know what the hell I'm gonna do. Like, this was my thought. I was like, okay, how about I'm young, I'm healthy. How about I go in the military, I sign a 4-year contract, and then they pay for my school, right? They pay for my school. I get paid with money. I can figure out what I want to do because like I can take college through it if I wanted to, or like I don't know. I don't really know how I want to do. All I know is that like I was gonna get like the GI Bill. I was gonna get all this, and then I was like, okay, when I get into the free world, then I can figure it out. Right at 22, or well, I would have been 21 at the time because I graduated high school at 17. So I think what's interesting is that like I really didn't plan on going to college immediately afterwards. But then I had this like realization where I was like, I don't want to fucking go to the military. Fuck this. Like, I don't want to do this shit. And then I was like, okay, so I worked really hard to like get into a local university. And basically they made me take this like, it was the ACT, but it was like an ACT that only that school recognized. So basically it was like a, you know, we think you're a solid kid, but you know, you're kind of a dumbass, and we just want to make sure that we have our investments secured, right? Like, okay, are you okay? So like you know, naturally I take like a few months before I graduate high school, and I really cram the hell out of the ACT. Like I really studied. Like I think that was the first time I seriously studied in my life. I'll be honest with you. And I took the exam and I got like a 28 or 29 or something like that. I don't remember. But that was only on like a few months of studying. So I don't even know if that's good or not. I don't remember. If I looked at my transcript, I could probably tell you. But what I think is funny about that though is the fact that I took that exam and they're like, oh, okay, see you in the fall. And I'm like, oh, cool. And that's how I got into college. And then from there, I was like I said, B+ student. Like I had a lot of mix of A's and then mixes of B- or B+, like A- and B+. That's kind of what I was, because I was like, there was no benefit in getting higher, and for what I wanted to do, I was like, I don't need to work this hard. like I know there was the argument like, well, Raz, if you get really good grades, you can go to like big companies, like you can work for like big people, and I'm like, I don't want to work for big fucking people. I hate that. And then I find myself in corporate anyway. It's great. You want the ironic part? Dude, absolutely. I love irony. Irony is the best part of like every story, I think, because it's always like cyclical. Like you never really see it. Where the fuck is copper? Am I missing it? Am I silly? Dioxide? There's got to be copper on this planet. Otherwise, I'm literally wasting my time. Dioxide? Copper? I literally ran past it. Cobalt? Okay, we're going to pretend it's not there, okay? Cobalt. Dioxide. Wah. Wah. But yeah, it's like, you know, I'm grateful for the fact that I do know what I like. I do know what I want to do. I guess is a weird way of phrasing it, but you know, and I do it, and it's fun, and I'm good at it. And thankfully, there's a lot of like growth per se. Like the better you are at it, like the more sought after you are, which is nice. It's not just like, oh, like, you know, I'm not trying to put down any jobs, but there are some jobs that I've seen where like, once you know how to do the job, that's it. Like there's no, like, you don't get better at it. It's like, it's the same thing. It's completely changeless. It's very boring and repetitive. And honestly, I get why people like those jobs. I'm going to be honest with you. I've definitely had my moments where I'm like, fuck, I wish I chose a profession where I just sit at a desk and I do 2 hours of work a day, and then I performatively show that I'm doing stuff for the other 6. Like, I get the people that do, like, I'm going to be honest with you. I've had those moments. But generally, like, you know, it's one of those things. Girls are all the same. I agree. But women, gotta love women. Like, is there anything that, yeah, we can say negative things about women. We can be like, oh, she broke my heart, that bitch. Okay, I'll be there for you, bro. Right? But like, come on, women. If you need me to explain, what do you mean women? You don't get it. You just don't get it. And it's not worth explaining to someone who does not understand, you know? But rip Geo. It's okay. It's okay. That was not your fish to catch. Cast again. Even though you were doing well at your community college, your grandparents had told me that they couldn't do it anymore and had me drop out of college and move back home. I'm now home and waiting for the spring. Why were you giving them your homework? You were supposed to go to college. Was the reason you were doing really good at college is because you were giving them all your work and they're like, I don't know why. I immediately I was like, mijo. My son. I thought of the Native American meme. It's like, my son, please come home. I no longer want to do an algebra 2. What the fuck is calculus? I get that though. I mean, like, it is rough though, because I mean, for me, I got lucky in the fact that I was able to do all 4 years like back to back. So like I was just good, like go. But I can imagine, like, whenever you go back, or if you choose to go back, whatever you want to do, like, it's gonna be weird, like, getting back into the swing of things. I meant that they couldn't deal with me living in the house. You're too busy doing quantum physics and you're confusing them, Chumbussy. That's clearly what it is. Clearly. I mean, I had a stint where, because I lived at home when I went to college, which I wish I didn't do. Debt be damned. I wish I didn't do. But, you know, I did do it for like a stint, but I didn't do it for a lot. But yeah, I think that you know, if you get the opportunity, you might as well. And always remember that even if the current opportunities that you have right now don't seem to be feasible, there's always others that you just don't see that you can go for. So don't lock yourself into a box, because remember, there's no box to begin with. Like, I'm practically doing nothing wrong. Why are they all saying I'm a creep? Are you being a creep, Gio? Like let's take a moment, okay? Let's take a moment. If you're being called a creep, now don't tell me what it is, because I don't want to confirm it. But whenever people say that, there's two reasons that I've identified. And one is, you're not being a creep, they just don't like you like that, you know? Like, are you flirting with them? Is Raz gonna give you some... Oh, am I talking in the third person? Am I gonna give you some, like, hard truth? A little bit of hard ball? Believe it or not, if women don't like you, they will let you know. Although it's not a bad thing. It's like, women are very, because women, well, they're not stupid, right? They're not just gonna be like, oh, I don't like you because you're not physically attractive to me, or you're not my type, or whatever. Like, they're not gonna say that. They're not dumb, right? But equally, right, like, they have ways that they tell you that they're not into you, and a lot of it has to do with action rather than words. But, like, it's really hard to tell, because it does kind of look like other things too. That's like the biggest thing with women that I've always found very difficult, and it takes a lot of time to figure them out, because it's like, yes, all women tend to do certain things, right? Because obviously women, right? But the thing is, as well, is like, even though they do those things the same, there's obviously little, like, changes based upon the person. And then some people are just completely different, and, like, they're opposite. Like, what you're used to, it's like, oh no, they're like, that's a good thing. It's like, what? No, I'm not even nearly flirting. Then I mean, honestly, it's a good thing for you, because that means, like, you already know, right? Like, I think that whenever you have someone that you're interested in and you're willing to pursue, it's better to know as soon as possible whether or not, like, you're a viable option for them, because it saves you so much time and effort, right? Because, like, for me, it's like, I'm fairly perceptive, so, like, I know whenever, like, people want me to be their friend, or they're romantically interested, or whatever. Like, I'm very keenly aware of it. And I try to do my best to play everything as kindly as I can. But, you know, there's definitely moments where, you know, you're on the side... Ooh, that's a glitch. You're on the side of, like, well, you're really interested in someone, but they're not interested in you, right? And sometimes they'll play hardball. You know, they'll say mean things or do certain things to make you upset. It's an attempt to give you a reason to be angry at them, therefore you leave them alone, type thing. But then there's also a lot of women who, like, they don't want to be confrontational, understandably, and instead they want to try to give you subtle signs. But the problem is that they're not clear, right? They're not, like, super obvious, like, oh yeah, like, I'm saying this because I don't want you to, like, you know, be interested in me. Like, it depends on how you perceive it, right? Because one action may be perceived as, like, as another, which it is how the cookie crumbles, right? But I mean, like, I think that's a good thing for you, because now you know, right? Like, if someone's well, first and foremost, if someone's calling you a creep, you don't really want to associate with them in the first place, right? Like, let's be real here. Like, imagine the most, like, I don't know, like, beautiful person in your mind, right, calling you a creep. Like, do you really want to hang out or be with someone that's like that? Nah. You want to be with someone who's like, what's up, loser? And then, like, you know, dabs you up. I don't know what your type is. But anyway, like, whatever it is, like, you want that. They've done the work for you, right? Now, obviously, if there's, like, self-growth there, hey, figure it out. If not, then don't worry. You'll figure it out next time. There's always an opportunity to learn and become better. And ultimately, like, you know, if you take it on the opposite spectrum, where, like, it's really bad, like, you are being, like, the creepiest of the world, you're going to figure it out. And then you'll stop, and then you'll be like, oh, like, you'll cringe, like, really hard at yourself. Like, oh, I was so cringe. But it's okay. The day that you cringe at yourself is the day that you have grown. It's kind of creepy and annoying how that's the case. You're like, wow, I thought I was hot shit, and I was literally nothing. You know? I'm not trying to be sad, Sister Jumbussy, because they explained that they're older and they didn't want their granddaughter to be born in the house. Get her an iPad. Come on. Come on, I've seen this playbook before. Put on some, like, TV. Like, what's wrong with them? Put on some TV. I will say, like, you know, I know people who have kids and stuff, and it fucks me up, because it's like, what do they do all day? right? Like, you know, let's say they're not old enough to like be on a computer, you know, like what do they do? Like, do they just like sit on the fucking, is it colder in here? Unironically, it's cooler under the water. But it's like, what do they do? Like, besides an iPad, like, what can you do for them? And I feel like there's not really much. Like, besides giving them an iPad, or like, why is the water angry? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I had homework at the time and could only go from school to their house. Yeah, I mean, everyone has their circumstances, and I get that. 100%. I had a friend who worked through college, and I still don't know how they did it. Like they weren't doing anything crazy. Like, they weren't working like a quote-unquote normal 9-to-5 that you would find like after college. They were working like, you know, weird jobs that like I feel like was harder than a normal 9-to-5, honestly. And they still managed to get through college, and I was like, how the fuck do they do this? They did drugs, so maybe that helped. But like, I think generally speaking, it's very hard. I, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look on it, do not do drugs. I am sorry. I apologize for all the people who like to use drugs. I do not use drugs. They are icky and they are yucky, and I do not like them. I prefer my sugar addiction, actually. I couldn't even work during college. I feel that. I feel like, you know, I mean, it's a good thing in the long run, right? Because like, even though yes, you aren't doing anything, like you're able to just like fully focus, right? Which is actually really nice. Admittedly. Okay. Okay. Where the fuck am I? I really need to buy the thing where I can land on the water, because this, okay, this is not good. This is very bad. Well, it is what it is, right? But yeah, I always find it fascinating because my goal has always been to get to a stage where I'm like living a very boring life. Like in my case, like my job's not hard. Well, it's not as well. It's not too hard. I'll just qualify, right? So it's like I like doing it. Like there are definitely like days where I'm like, man, fuck, I gotta do that tomorrow, because it's like I don't want to do it. Like it's really annoying. Like today, I spent like virtually all day on. Oh. Bad dog. Whew. Like I spent all day today on the phone. Like literally my entire, like my ear was sore. That's how long I was on it for. And I was like, damn. And I don't have to do this very often, but whenever I do, it's like I know it's gonna be a lot. But I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was like complaining about it to myself in my head. I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to do this all day. It's gonna suck. And then I had like a great fucking day. Like I was just like sitting, like I was sitting on the phone and I was scrolling TikTok as I was on hold. It was great. Like I was like, man, I was complaining about this. What the hell is wrong with me? This is awesome. This is great. I think my dream purpose is to yap about bad products and bad ideas. Do it. Do it. Just do it. I always like think about like what made me decide to become a VTuber, and like what made me decide like, oh, this is what I want to do in my like free time. And I still kind of, you know, I think the reason why I still kind of question it is because I haven't found like my thing, you know? Like, you know, some people like their autism is trains or like dinosaurs and shit. Like my autism is streaming, but I don't know what dinosaur, you know? Like, okay, streaming is dinosaurs, but I don't know if I'm a stegosaurus or like a alphasaurus type of guy. Like, you know, this is a very important distinction, right? I just feel like talking to others is pointless and just helps to drive my mental health down. Well, the thing about talking to others is that, like, if it's the case that you don't have joy or you don't derive any benefit positively from talking to other people, like, you have to identify why, right? Like, it's not just as like, oh, well, you know, I talk to people, it makes me sad. Like, you're right. That, you know, that's true. But I'm getting at, like, okay, you know, like, whenever I eat food, right, I eat a lot of it. You know, I get really tired. Why is that the case? The answer is that I ate a lot of carbs, because carbs cause your blood sugar to go down, and that makes you sleepy. That's the actual like explanation. So like for me, I love talking to people. I fucking love it. I enjoy talking to people. One of the reasons why I enjoyed having fun on the phone so much. I really do enjoy just, even if it's the most baseless thing, I'm perfectly fine talking to anyone. It's just one of my favorite things in the world. That's why today, even though I had to do it for work, I still had a lot of fun because it was really, really nice. And the thing about that is you have to first think about, well, what actually happens? Like, is it like you're already upset and angry before you talk to someone? Or is it like it happens after you talk to them for a few minutes, you know? Because, like, obviously, if talking to people makes your mental health worse, like, obviously it makes sense not to talk to people. But I think it's healthier to identify what's causing it because, you know, there's probably at least one person that you talk to that it doesn't cause your mental health to get worse. Like, I'm hoping. And if that's not the case, that's okay as well. You know, because everyone has their own thing. Everyone has their own, like, processor, right? Like me, I fucking love talking to people. Even people I hate, I love talking. I don't care. I will talk to you. I don't give a shit. I will find common ground somewhere and we'll have a good time. If we can't, womp womp, it is what it is, right? But, you know, I get that. Like, you know, whenever I talk to some people, they make me stressed out. You know, maybe they're trauma dumping or they're just being very, like, very cynicistic or cynical, and it's making me cynical, right? You know, but generally speaking, it's a generally positive experience, right? But it does that for you, meaning your mental health going down, because I want to be friendly and I just get hard secluded from everyone. Then don't focus on being accepted. Focus on being yourself. Like, I know that's like, oh, well, that's a nice, great answer, Raz. But, like, the way you actually do it is very simple, right? Is, like, first and foremost, right? Because it looks like your purpose here is, like, or your objective is, I want to be friendly with people and therefore, you know, be parts of groups and stuff. I'm going to be honest with you. It's very overrated. And not only... Oh, what's this?
Hostile scan detected.
Uh-oh.
Threat detected.
I'm out. But, y'all want a bad product? POV, first year in sales. Combat. Oh, God. But, okay, so, like, think of it this way. When you try to be friendly, right, you're not trying to be yourself. And that's one of the reasons why you're probably being secluded, because people are very adept at figuring out whether you're being yourself or you're being a different version of yourself or something like that. It's kind of like if you're, like, you know, emails, like, there's, like, very, like, please be advised, please take notice of the thing above you, like, you know, let's circle back. Like, when you're being friendly, that's what it's like. It's, people can notice, right? So instead of focusing on being friendly, focus on being yourself. If you're abrasive, yeah, obviously temper it, right? Because you don't want to be fighting with everyone you meet. But the thing is, like, just be yourself with people, and you will figure out who's willing to be around you. Now, don't do that at work. I don't want you to get fired. But I'm thinking, like, for me, I've never really had an issue with, like, talking to people, but I've also had the same issue where, like, I would get secluded. And I just went, you know, fuck it, I don't care. Like, I just stopped giving a shit. And then there would be times where, like, you know, people that I didn't want to, like, associate with would, like, talk to me, and I'm like, I would just stonewall them. Like, why the fuck are you talking to me? You didn't invite me to this thing that clearly I know about. Why the fuck are you talking to me? What is this, you know? And what that'll do is it'll start separating people that aren't supposed to be with you in the first place. And also, I'm going to be honest with you, it's way easier for you mentally, because then you don't have to stress out about it. Like, oh, I don't have to, like, fake anything. Good, there you go. Because I think probably the process of you, like, trying to be friendly is very stressful, right? Like, if you're... And I'm not trying to give you the, you know, the bullshit, like, oh, just be yourself. Be yourself. I mean, obviously that's part of it. But the fact is, what it means is, obviously be nice to the best of your ability. Be kind if you can. But ultimately, just be yourself. Like, you'll know within the first 5 minutes of talking to someone whether you want to associate with them or not. Like, you'll know. Like, you may not admit it, but you know. Like, you know for a fact whether or not you want to spend time talking to that person or hanging out with them or anything like that. You know. Like, it's not a secret, right? And I think that's kind of the thing that I think is fascinating about the entire situation is focus more so on what you enjoy. Things that you do and all that good stuff in between. I'm getting a phone call. Stop calling me. go to voicemail. I'm off work now. But the thing is, where was I at? Oh, when you start acting like yourself, you start attracting more people that are like you. And I think that's kind of the nice thing about it, because the vast majority of people, in my opinion, are very adept and good at figuring out like whether or not you're being fake or not, or whether or not you're... God, I need fucking oxygen. I'm gonna fucking kill myself to go back to this stupid bullshit planet. God fucking damn it. What fucking horse shit. God fucking piece of shit. Anyway, a drunk hula dancer. Wait, what? Oh, the bad product. The Hawaii hula hoop chair. It's a chair that rotates to make you look like a hula hoop dancer. I remember I had a friend of mine who had one of those on his dashboards, like on his car dash, and I was like, you're gonna get, like, this is bad. God, it's gonna take me forever to get there. But yeah, the final thing on that, because I know I'm babbling about it, so I apologize, but yeah, be yourself. Like, just act like yourself. If people want to hang out with you, because here's the thing. Let's say the opposite was true. Let's say you being friendly ended up getting you like included into groups that you were being secluded from. You're gonna find out real quick. It's gonna be fucking exhausting keeping up that facade for that friend group. And then you're gonna realize, you know what, this is so much work, I'm not even being myself. And then you'll leave the group anyway. Oh, fuck, I banged my mic. Like, it's just not worth it. And also, women are scary, Chio. It's just it's the simple truth. It's like, you never know, you know? ESPN phone as well. Are you an alcoholic dad who watches football but hates when your wife is nagging you? ESPN phone. I find it incredible that, like, the people at work decided it would be a good idea to put like a flat screen in like the middle area of the entire office. And it was a fucking horrific idea, because I think well, I don't know. If I said it on stream, I said it on stream, but literally I was walking back from lunch and I saw 3 dudes standing there staring at the TV. One was like the boss that I report to. 2 of them were like, you know, fellow coworkers, and then it was just my dumbass, right, coming back from lunch. And what I think is beautiful and fascinating about that is that there were 4 dudes watching baseball, and they put baseball of all things, and and we all were just kind of like hands on hip, just like, oh. I don't even know who was paying, but the thing is that what I love about it is the fact that it's just so stupid, you know. Yeah, you're right, but I just feel like being myself makes me secluded the most. I think that, you know, there's an argument to be made about, like, you know, if being yourself makes you secluded, is that a good or a bad thing? And I think the answer is that it's not good or bad. There's no moral judgment on it. It's just that there's a cause and effect. If you find that being yourself makes it so that you don't have a lot of friends, that may end up being better for you in the long run, believe it or not, right? But I think that, like, the other thing about it too is that instead of seeking after, you know, being included with groups and stuff, you ought to seek after people who are like you and you're willing to be with for a long period of time. You know, it's better to have 1 or 2 friends that you know for your entire life than 1 to 2 million friend groups that you only know for a week, you know? Action Park is the most legendary failure. I have no idea what that is, but I'm going to agree with you. I don't even know what it is. I agree with you. That's how based I am. I need oxygen so badly. Yay. You're a ferrite. But I think, like, you know, when I sit down at the end of the day and I think, like, oh, you know, I don't have too many friends, like, I don't ever get, like, upset about it. In fact, I'm, like, quite happy about it, because, like, I'm very much so like, oh, I only need like 4 or 5 like really good friends and I'm good to go, you know? Like that's it. Like, I'm good, you know? I'm pretty solid. And I feel like that's kind of I guess you could say, like, the most based way of doing it, you know what I mean? Because of the fact that, like, once you have those, like, core groups of friends, like, you keep them for the rest of your life, you're good to go. Like, that's how I do it. That's how I roll. I mean, obviously I have a lot more than just that, right? Like, I talk to a lot of people and stuff, but it's like, I'm talking like, these are people I would die for type shit, you know? Type shit.
Units received.
This looks cool. I want it. Creatures. How do I get pellets? I need pellets. No, you bastard! You fucking bastard! Come here. Don't care. Ow, ow! Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, that's gravity. Oh, God, okay. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him, okay? Action Park, the amusement park named Class Action Park because of how many people were injured or died at that place. That's incredible. I want it. I'm coming. Ow. Come back here, you infernal piece of shit. I want you. Yodelay. You guys remember the Walmart kid? Yodelay. 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 I still remember how hard I laughed when I remembered the kid was like, yeah, the reason I did it in Walmart was because I was like, I think this would get the most views. He was right. Oh, I can't feed you in the air. Oh, we're fine. Drownings, crashes, and murder, everything. Okay. All right, I'll take it. Okay, that makes sense. Like, let's be real though. Let's be cash money about this, as the kids say. All right, let's be Gucci gang. If you keep going to a place where like they have a reputation for that, like I think you kind of deserve it. Like if you're that stupid, like you know about it, like that does not make any sense to me. Oh, hello, Belle. Thank you for 17 months.
Poo poo pee pee.
I love how it like interrupted the TTS and was like, okay. Thank you for 17 months. Holy shit. Oh my god. Most boomers saw it as a rite of passage, so what the fuck? There's a lot of things that like I've just never got and I've just not cared about. And like I'm grateful that I'm at the age where like no one cares anymore whether or not I do the thing, right? Like I remember in college, like, oh, you don't do this, you're not cool. Now it's like no one gives a shit. So good. Like there are like, yes, job womp womp, but like besides that, like being an adult is pretty cool, right? Well, if you have money. If you have money and you don't work a job, which is like no one, like being an adult is actually pretty sick. Not even gonna lie. Oh man. Oh man.
Technology recharged.
Yay! In we go. In we go. Whee! Ah, this game is fun. Very relaxing, though. I will say I'm very grateful that this is a chill Friday. I always think about, like, you know, what can I do to make stream better? What can I do to have more fun? Honestly, I like just chilling. It's fun just chilling. I get to sit here and I play video games and I have so much fun. Water. 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 F1, G9, G5P. Oh, that's a lot of planets. I love those boomers, though, because of the things they got. Like, what do you mean you flew Pan Am and almost got a Christian theme park run by Jim and Tammy Faye Baker? I'm going to pretend I know who those are. Oh, my God. Yeah, you're so right. Like, oh my... Tammy, Faye Baker, and Jim. Yeah, just one of them was bad enough. Oh, there's the cube. Discovered by Morgoroth. Ooh, that looks like a pretty planet. Unmapped. Ooh. What about over here? Signal trace detected. What the fuck? What? They left us. Duty bound to follow them, but I know where it will end. If you receive this, follow my coordinates and secure the site in case I don't make it back, please. Thanamu! My starship processes the coordinates from the stranger's message. The transmission has decayed over time, but the location appears to be valid. Where is it? Dreams of the deep. Whoa. I wonder if it's in the water. Where is it? I can't see. Where the fuck am I going? Ah. It's apparently over here. It says it's over here. I guess it's not. Where the fuck is it? It says it's over here. I guess it's not. Where the fuck is it? I guess it's over here. Where the fuck is it? I don't... They were both bad. Jim got an escort, and Tammy plus Jim had money problems. Bro, same. I have a money problem. I don't have enough of it. Capped planet. What the fuck does that mean? Alpacic major? Okay. Typical televangelist stuff. We love televangelism, right, guys? We love it. We love it, right? That's how this goes. Televangelism, am I right, guys? Oh man. By the way, do you guys notice anything different about my voice? I feel like I sound different, but I don't know. May just be me. Maybe I'm not used to like talking into my microphone, so I'm not like used to hearing my voice. It's a bit womp womp, I'll be honest. Bit womp womp. Womp womp. I think you sound the same. Let's go. Hell yeah. Poggers. Poggers. Why is it red? More exosuit upgrade. Oh yeah. What do I want? I want some storage in my exosuit. Yeah. I always sound like a white mom visiting Mexico. Now that is fascinating, because now your canon has changed. Because now you sound like oh my god, Cabo is amazing this time of year. Let's go. That's how you sound to me now. That is unfortunately how you will be in my brain for the rest of my life, unless you change it. Viva la Mexico. I'm sorry. Ah, Big Chumbussy, the the white mom that's going to Mexico. Now that, my friend, that is true canon. Why develop anything when you can just be a white mom going to Cabo, you know? I think Cabo's in Mexico. I don't know. I've never been. No, because just add a bunch of and oh my god in your set. Incredible. That's very fascinating. By the way, I think this is almost our first sentence that we've almost completely like translated. Viking warrior, just like pathetic, weak-minded coward, species interloper, blah, blah, acceptable. Okay, cool. Teach me the words of your people. Yeah. I get upset with myself when I say like too much. And it's mainly because of the fact that like I use it as a crutch, because it's like it's a way to buy time for my next thought, you know? But if it's like, oh my god, like this happened and then like this happened, and then with the accent too. The accent is what does it. The accent is what really sells it. For me, I'll say like a lot and it's like, yeah, whatever, like it's fine, like it's not too big of a deal. But it's like if you're saying it every sentence, I'm making fun of it, therefore I'm doing it. That's clearly what's going on here. That's the only way this would have happened. And you know what? That's okay. I'll take it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see if we can sell some stuffs. Hello, Gwa. Interwopa. Gwa. Winoing womb. Oh, I can sell all my shit. Hell yeah. 1.7 million just for that. Hell yeah. 204,000. Let's go. That's called, oh my gosh, we are making some money. Let's see Starship. Is there anything that we can sell here that's really good? Ah! Fine, I'm sorry for making fun of you. It was a lot of fun. I apologize. I'm not sorry. I had my anime moment. You weren't able to hear me. That was just me talking inside of my head. The viewers could see it, but you couldn't, okay? That's how it works. I feel like you've got like white girl energy. I feel it. I feel it. Like you have oat milk in your lattes. I feel it. You like matcha latte. I'm judging you so hard right now, and there's nothing you can do. No, please do. I sort of love sounding a Valley girl when I'm not even close to California. You know what's funny is that, like, you know, I'm gonna throw some shade at Marie, but there are times where, like, Marie will slip into, like, literal Valley girl, and it's the funniest thing ever. And I think she's aware of it, but it's like she will have moments where she will go from, like, her normal speaking voice, and then she'll be like, yeah, I want to do this, yes. And it's so adorable. And I love it because, like, I've been watching her streams for so long that, like, I can kind of figure out, like, when she's gonna slip into it, and I'm like, oh, is it gonna happen? It's like, oh, it happened, sweet. And it's always a treat, you know. But I want to visit California. I want to see what all the hype is about, right? Like, every person I've met that's from California is of two opinions. There's no middle ground. It's one, they fucking hate California. Like, they, like, burn it to the ground. Or they're like, oh, it's great. This is a great place. And I'm like, I want to go for myself to see which one's right, you know? My cousins from the Philippines are going to be so confused when they meet me. Oh my gosh. They're just going to be like, yeah, America has messed you up, huh? Look at you. I think that's fine. Salvageable scrap. Whoa. Wow, we gotta go over there. Whoa. Wow, we gotta go over there. Philippines. Filipino. Jalapeno. Filipino. Bankai. Senbon Kageyoshi. I'm losing it. We're at that part of the stream now where I'm losing. It's been an hour. Whoa! Ugatea Omega. This is my favorite planet in the game so far. Ugatea Omega. Under the sea. Under the sea. What's over here? I wish I could speak a language other than English. That would be, I feel like, pretty good. I mean, functionally speaking, I wish I spoke Spanish. Like, let's be real. I wish I spoke Spanish. However, I would be fine knowing Japanese, I think. I feel like I would be very, like, Konnichiwa Guan. Like, if you guys don't know, there's a guy on TikTok. He's my favorite. I don't know his name. I just watch his clips. He will, like, talk, like, he'll speak in Japanese, but he'll say it like, what are you doing, step bro? Like an anime. He's like, Konnichiwa Wagwan, brother. Like, kasamnida. Saragayo. Oh, man. I should be shot, shouldn't I? We're at that point of the stream. Yep. I'll take it. Wagwan board. What's wrong with you guys? 243 meters? Oh, that's a lot of feet. Konnichiwa Guan, Boris. Konnichiwa Guan. Kind of wish they added more POIs. I'll be honest. Like, that's the only real gripe I have with the game. But I understand, like, why they have such limited stuff. But, I wish they had more POIs. It is what it is, though. Enforcer Abangoa. Quivering, containing their pathetic interloper leave. Warrior with facility security breach. Death. Uh-oh. 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 I'm gonna leave the warrior alone. Sweet. Distorted voice. Whoa! Log 2015F. You guys remember 2015? The Gangnam Style. 407 souls. If you are listening, you have likely found our final log. I leave this trace as a memory of my fallen friends and a warning to others who may end up on our path. I cannot deny myself the vain hope that someone may find me, though I beg you do not follow. The haunting transmission ends. I notice the stranger has left behind an upgradable module for the aeration mainframe. Ooh. Underwater protection module. Wow. Wow. Where is the underwater protection module that I just got? I don't know where it is. Okay. It's a ST. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Unparalleled improvements to the oxygen tank. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wagwan, Boris. Wagwan. Hold on, how do I... What's the oxygen? Oxygen tanks? Aeration membrane. Do I have an aeration membrane? Oh. Okay, I guess that's just something here. Back from the ads. Welcome back. Thank you for watching the ads. Always remember there is the YouTube stream. Always a YouTube stream. It's time to go. Wagwan, Boris. Wagwan.
Thermal protection falling.
Ah. Let's go to the... Oh, I don't think I've shown this on stream yet, but the Omegaverse. Watch this. This is going to be the coolest shit. This is going to be the whole reason you watch the ads. You're going to be like, this is incredibly cool. We're going to summon the space anomaly. Watch this. That's so cool. So cool. Also, I found out this is apparently like when they're like, oh, stop at the anomaly, this is what they mean. So like apparently this is how you get like online play. Time to be like a Power Ranger and morph into Loser Ranger. What would Loser Ranger like the colors be? What would it be, like purple and blue or something? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. There's a lot of people here. He doesn't have a head. Let's see what they have. Orange. Orange is an okay color. I feel like pink. Pink is a loser color for a Power Ranger. If you disagree with me, you're just... Why is he... What the fuck? Okay, I guess you can moonwalk in this game. All right. Synthetic... Exotic items from Quicksilver. Let's see. What do they have here? Fana. Confana. Quicksilver. We can buy Peeping Fauna banner. I want this just because of the fact that it's funny, and also it says fauna, and I love fauna. Man, indigestion. Man, I love fauna. Man, I indigestion. Man, I plumage palm. Ooh, we got some stickers up in this bitch. Ooh. Ooh, okay. A lot of stuff. Can't afford it, but that's okay. Awakenings. Ooh, paw prints for the furries. No shit, I just picked this game up last weekend. Been a min-hop. You hope you're doing well. Hi, Weave and Steve. I'm doing great. I am currently losing my mind over the fact that I can buy silly stuff. I looked at this a little bit before on like off stream, and they had a few things I wanted, but I can't afford it. Like, I looked at these on YouTube and they kind of looked meh. So I was like, blah, 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 blah. I still remember the failure of it. Lamau. An ugly green or worn out. I think every Power Ranger color is amazing no matter what. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, it's got, you can't say that any Power Ranger is bad. They're all awesome. What's this? Okay, that looks cool. I like this one. And the dawn Swamp Dweller. That's what I call your mom. JK. JK. Chitinous Cage. Notorious. The Stimulated. Me when I'm at the function. I'm a little bit overstimulated. Lonely. How are you doing, Steve? How is No Man's Sky treating you? I hope it is treating you well. I feel like I've gone a little bit of an autistic like tangent, so I feel like I've lost you. But if you're still here, hi. Oh man, exosuit backpack. Oh wow, that looks cool. I can't afford it. Curious fauna. Whoa, Baka. This was what I wanted, this outfit, because they look cool. I'm still chilling, eating some chicken and rice. Ooh, that sounds good. I had pizza. I got pizza. They fed us at work today. They got us tacos today, and then I had pizza for dinner. I'm doing good. I'm doing great, honestly. Like, I will be honest with you. I'm still trying to figure out how to reclaim my energy, but it's hard. You know, it's hard out here for a VTuber. VTuber. I still do that even though Carl hasn't done it probably in like months. Eliminate hazardous flora. 1800 quicksilver. Oh. Polo's fascination with simple fauna at what level? How can we wait? Hold on. 1800 quicksilver. Yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it. Let's do this mission. I'm still probably gonna watch weird tech product videos. Do it. We all love a tech girly, clearly. I'm speaking your lingo. I bought my department lunch because 2 of them had birthdays today. Yeah, no, it was great. Like, my boss bought us like donuts to celebrate like a big win that the entire like company had, and then like they also got like tacos alongside it. And then I had like, today's a good day. Like, it was, I'm gonna be honest with you, today was very busy. Like, I was on the phone literally from like 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. to like 5 p.m. But like, it was a good day. Not the lingo, granddad. Ugh. I gotta be careful. I'm naturally like flirtatious, and I have to like keep it on track. Like whenever I'm on stream, I gotta catch myself. Fauna dense located. Collect highly valuable resources from. Okay, I can do that. But I think it's fun to like playfully flirt with people if they can get it. But sometimes you kind of run into the issue where like if you accidentally say it to someone that like is reciprocating it, like legitimately, it's like and it's like, I know I'm not hot shit. I'm not trying to say that, but it's like you got like, you know how fun it is to just mess with people, you know. You can catch me, huh? Wonder who said that. Must be the one. You get it. A little bit of like a bait and pull, as they say. Hold on. There we go. But I think, you know, like, you gotta have fun with stuff, because it's like nothing really lasts, you know. Like, even something like I had this realization. I was like, there's a fuck up I did like 2 years ago, actually like 3 years ago now. Like, and it was a catastrophic fuck up. Like, it was a big like, like bad, right? Not career ending, but it was definitely like, it was one of those moments where it was like, it shouldn't have happened, and the way that it happened was very odd. And it's just like, you know, like, that's kind of rough, you know. And what I think is fascinating is it's been 3 years, and I still can see like, there aren't any effects of it, but I've seen like nothing really changed, you know. I kind of just joke with everyone equally, but some get weird about it, so I give them space. Yeah, you got to figure out like where the thing is. Visit technology merchants to acquire upgrades. That's fine. I don't care. What do I need to do for this fucking quest? Feed the fauna. Feed the animals. Okay, I can do that. Side note, relearning how to eat with lip piercings is harder than you think. True. I can only imagine like how it would be if you were to get a like a tongue piercing, because like everything is gonna taste like metal until you get used to it, right? Collect milk. Just milking the wildlife. Gotta love it. I love in the military, you're not allowed to fuck with the wildlife. Well, you know, 39? I have to do this 37 more times? We're going to be here a while, guys. Okay. It's okay.
Extreme cold damage.
Ouchie! 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 Itai! Itai shimasta. Sodium. I need sodium. I need salt. Give me your tears. Oh, there's sodium. Yum yum. I love gum gum. Oh, it's a dog. Nice. I actually can't taste in my piercings. I think the standard now is implant grade titanium, so basically reactionless. Okay, that's actually pretty baller, not gonna lie. Like, that's actually really cool. I don't do piercings, but like, I always think like, man, I wish I was the type of person where I would look good with them, you know? Not that I would get them anyway, but it's like, you know, like, because then I could be like, oh, you know. Oh, there is a player. I'm going to die. He's going to destroy me. Pure entity Galoco. Hello. Oh my god. I got hit by the thing. Oh, that's a Corvette, huh? Look at that. Isn't that cool? Ow. Hello. That's cool. I think he just came by to say like, just to flex on me. Okay, this looks cool. How do people get the Corvette system and make actually cool things? And then I'm over here and I just have like a block. He's just being chilling. Look at him. What is this? I'm gonna get kidnapped. I think this is the first time I've ever interacted with the player, ironically. I haven't been destroyed. I haven't been killed yet. Oh, hello. How do I wave? Hello. Look at that. I don't know. I'm very scared. Like, this is very much so like, you know, like when you're a kid and like you see an adult like flag you over for something and you're like, oh my god, is he gonna like kill me or kidnap me? And he's just like, no, like, hey, I want to let you know, like, hey, like, here's like, you know, 3/4 and to play at the thing. Rocky. I do not speak your language, but I do speak. Thumbs up. Oh, I have. Let's. There we go. When you don't know what to do, you just dance. That's what you do. I get way too comfortable sometimes when I flirt because I was unfortunately created off-putting and weird. Yeah, you got to manage it, right? It's difficult, but that's the fun part, you know. I'm gonna take a screenshot. This is the first person I met in No Man's Sky. I'm currently dying from the extreme heat, but se pone a bailar. You know what? I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna hit him with the gasolina. Oh, fuck. No, don't taunt him. The last thing I want to do is taunt someone who has a fucking Corvette. Gasolina. He's like, I don't know what to do with this guy. Like, just imagine like you were going around like looking at people and just this dumbass little idiot is just I'm gonna give him a wave. Thank you for coming by and saying hello. It's good seeing you. Have a good one. Ah, what a cool guy. What a cool guy. Like, a guy got turned off when I flirted once. Well, the thing about guys is like we're not used to being flirted with. Like, there was a time that like a woman was very forward with me and I was very taken aback. Like, it fucked me up because I was like, I don't like at that time I literally had never had that happen to me before. So it was so unimaginably like new and just like scary that I looked like I was like afraid, right? But then like, you know, you kind of steel yourself because you're like, okay, you're afraid because it's new, and then you're like, oh, this is really nice. But you have to be careful, right? Because it's like, well, you know, me and my wife saw you from across the bar. Never happened to me. I'm just saying, like, you know, that could happen. You got to be careful, right? But I think, you know, as long as you're mean and measured about it, I don't think there's an issue, you know? I feel like it's kind of hard to, like, yeah, you can make people uncomfortable, but it's like, it's really hard to make them, like, disgusted, you know? Like, sure, they can be turned off or they can be like, you know, like, turned away, but, like, it's very hard to make someone go like, oh, God, like, this person is disgusting, get away from me. Like, ew, you know? It's kind of hard. For some, I mean, some people maybe not, but I don't know, you know? I've never run into someone in the wild. I think I'm pretty far off the beaten path, or maybe not, I don't know. Well, I will say that, like, if you're just playing the game, so I'm doing the online part, basically, right? Like, I'm doing the online part. So you can basically force it to where all the players are in one place, which is what I did. But, yeah, in terms of meeting someone organically in the wild while exploring, that hasn't happened. But there's a... Not a spoiler, but there is a thing called the anomaly where it kind of unlocks co-op play. Because prior to that, it's just only you, basically. And the only way you'll ever run into another player is if you and him are in that same system. So it's extremely rare. But in this case, because of the anomaly, we're all here, and that's why I'm able to run into so many players. Because all of us are instanced into a single place, rather than it being an entire galaxy, you know? ... What's the ... for? Huh? What's the ... for? I mean, I'll be honest though, like, I understand why some guys are like, oh well, you know, I don't want to be flirted with because, like, it's supposed to be the guy, and I'm like, honestly, I don't really care too much. It never happens. It's happened once, but like I don't really have an issue with being flirted with or like someone being forward. It's more so if they push too hard, right? Like that's the thing. It's like, if you know how to flirt and you know like how to gauge the limit or my limit, like you'll be just fine, right? Like no problem.
Thermal protection falling. Extreme water temperature detected.
Uh-oh, the water is cold too. Uh-oh. I think I actually need to like... Fuck. How are the animals alive if I'm crashing out here? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this thing? I want you. I want you. You're ugly as shit. I want you. Ryu. I have a theory that guys only like a specific type of weird girl. I mean, I have a type. Doesn't mean that I'm only ever going to date that type, but like every guy, I think after a while has like certain girls that they're interested in or certain people, whatever. You can find resources? Oh, okay. Based. Red dots are... Oh my god, why is this planet so fucking spicy? Holy shit.
Thermal protection falling.
This is not good. I'm literally burning through all of my stuff.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, I may need to actually get serious here. Uh-oh. Oh, there's like nothing here. We're working for this Quicksilver, for sure. 50% already? Holy crap. Extreme wind event? What fucking... Good god. Oh god.
Extreme cold damage detected.
I think the thing that's beautiful though is that like even if guys only like a very specific type of woman, there's always a woman that's going to be their type, right? Like there's no such thing as like a girl that no guy wants, which I think is really nice. That's my copium for I'm what women may want. Oh man. Always something funky. You can investigate all you want, homie. I'm dying. Where in the fuck? Whew. Whew. I can't see shit. I'm scared. I'm scared, homies. I need to find, like, life, and there's nothing here. Everything's just dead. Where are the animals? I want to touch them. I want to feed them. This planet fucking sucks. Okay, this is actually like an issue. Like to the point where I need to back out.
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah, I think this is the time to back out. It's just, this is way too much.
Technology recharged. Thermal protection falling.
Whew. Wow. Okay, okay, I get it, but stay with me here, says Chimbussy. Okay, I'll stay with you. I'll stay with you all the way to the end. There's the trope of the manic pixie dream girl. Okay. The girl is this beautifully tragic specimen who the main character, who is usually a sad white guy, meets, and he learns about himself and yada yada. Now, what's the most popular one? Ramona Flowers. What's the most popular thing to compare a slightly coolish girl to? Ramona Flowers.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
I'll pretend I know what that means. I'll pretend I know what that means. Because, like, I think that... Oh, I need to shift... Oh! Shift my position here. I think that, like, no matter what,
Thermal protection falling.
there's someone out there for you. Like, I saw a fact where it was like, if you were to take,
Detected.
all the people in the world who were like you, or were, like, possible partners that you could be with, like, it's in the thousands of, like, perfect partners. And all you have to do is find one, you know? And I think that's what's really, like, in my opinion, the coolest thing about, like, being alive and all that, is that you get to experience things and say, what the fuck is that? Whoa, what an ugly thing. I love him. I love him. I don't have 5,000 nanites. Ah. I want you. You're mine. Good. Good, 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 good. You're mine now. Come, come. Bah! I'm Tetra. Hello, Suit Walker. Hello, Tetra. That reminds me of Petra from Ray Zero. I think that, like, literally, like, I'm gonna be so real with you, homie. Okay, for real, for chisel my nizzle. An extra salt on the chisel. I think that... Don't overthink it. Just let it happen. Like, I used to have anxiety about, like, you know, getting older and not having, like, a partner. But I just, you know, like, my hand had been constantly, like flex, and I just let go, you know? And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, whatever, you know? This game about a researcher or colonizer?
Technology recharged.
Both? Also, welcome in, Honorary Men. Welcome in, how are you?
Falling.
I would recommend buying this game. Like, if you're like, ah, should I buy this? Buy it, play it for 2 hours, you'll know if you want to play it or not. Ah, look at this stupid fucking thing. Oh, he shit himself. Oh, okay. Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where's my dog? I don't know. But also we have to consider the pressure to stay in your lane of societal standards. I mean, I think that honestly, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, there's society standards, but when you meet the right person, you won't care about it. And you'll just meet the standards that you are, you know. Ha compiuto un atterraggio sul pianeta mahort. I don't know what the fuck that means. Ooh. Now they're spawning. But I think, like, literally, like, once you find that person, you'll know. Like, I know that sounds cheesy, but it's fucking true. Like, you'll know. I have a similar little Ewok-like companion. Oh, he's a cutie, isn't he? I love my little Yuppie or whatever they're called. They're good. Very cute, very cuddly, very small, very puntable. It's everything you want in a small animal in a game, you know? A New York City rat. Oh shit, a rat. Oh fuck. Oh my god, is there another fucking weather warning? How many times am I gonna have to feed the same damn thing just to get this Quicksilver? Oh, this is Tetra. Whoopsie. Anyways, I should stay on topic on the game. Yay for purple. Nah, you're good. The whole point of this stream is to hang out and have fun. Like, I literally do not care. Like, we are... Okay, let's be real here. It's a Friday night. I could be doing anything else, and instead of doing that, I'm here hanging out, having fun, and talking to you guys. Don't overthink it. We're just here to have fun. Because it's like, when you think about it, right? Like, these are just interesting questions that you don't really get to ask or get answered, like, a lot of times. So what better place to do it? New York City rat. I've never seen a... I've been to New York City. Hate it, by the way. Love visiting, but hate the place. Like, I've never seen a New York City... Well, actually, no, I have. They're big, but, like, they're not as big as people say. They're like, oh my god, it'll eat your child. No, it'll eat, like, your food if you leave it on a bench. But, like, it's not going to eat you, homie. You're good. It may fight you, but, like, just don't fight. No, don't fight back. Just lay down on the ground and rest. You're good. Oh my god, like 10 more. I'm gonna lose my mind. Why did they think this was a good fucking quest idea? This is absolute bastards. Don't overthink it. I'm gonna keep doing it as an overthinker. Same. People are like, just don't overthink it, Raz. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. Great advice for someone who gets it though. But when I overthink, I'm typically right. Oh, Satch.
Thermal protection falling.
Oh my god. Maybe, just maybe, I can finish up this quest soon.
Technology recharge.
Come on. I don't know how many I need, but I think I'm close. I think I only need like 4 or 5 more, I hope. 3 more. 3 more. Okay. We're gonna be just fine. The only thing that I can say that has helped with overthinking is not like thinking, oh, slow down. It's just thinking that nothing fucking matters. Like, obviously, like, okay, I'm gonna say something that may sound very insensitive, and it may sound like I'm like, I have no heart, but I want you to understand, like, this is not something that you, like, get by just being told. This is something you, like, it's 2 a.m. and it hits you, and you're like, oh, fuck. Where it's like, even if someone dies, right? Like, it's not gonna matter in the grand scheme. It'll matter to a lot of people that are close to them, obviously. But it's something that, like, when they pass away, yes, things will change. But you get used to them and you move on. Nothing is ever that serious. And, I mean, when they die, they're not in pain anyway. Like, obviously, maybe they die young or whatever. But the fact is that, like, they're not suffering anymore, no matter what it is. It's weird, you know? Just be calm. The bat is near my head. Yeah, I know, right? But the thing about it, at least for me and what I've discovered, is whenever I, like, get really stressed out, I go into this, like, thing where, like, I think, like, okay, what if my boss came over and fired me right now? What if the actual worst case scenario happened? And, like, this is it. Okay, he'll walk over, he'll be like, okay, I need you to check, I need you to clock out for me, you know? And then that's it. I get my shit, I go home, and that's it. Like, I'm not gonna die, right? And that's actually, I know it may sound really stupid, but that's actually been pretty effective in managing a lot of my, like, I guess you could say, like, anxiety about things. Because, like, once you realize even death itself isn't that serious. I mean, obviously it is, but, like, I'm not saying it like, oh, like, you know, death, who cares? I'm saying it in the sense that, like, even something as serious and something as severe and final as death is something that, like, you'll get past. So there's no, like, you overthink, but they're, like, you don't have to, you know? Weird time to leave, but I gotta go to bed. Have a great night. So true. Have a good night, Steve. Get some rest. You deserve it. And also think about what I said. I hope it keeps you up for like 3 minutes where you're like, fuck, he's right. Or maybe you're like, nah, he's wrong. Prove me wrong. That would actually be a hella cool way. Like, you know that thing you said on Friday? Yeah, you're fucking wrong. And I'll be like, because I'm like, oh, cool. I want to know. But I think that's like the weird thing about life, right? It's like nothing's ever that serious, right? Memento mori type shit. And that's been kind of the way I've gotten through a lot of stressful moments. Like, I've had moments where I was so stressed out that I would start getting a nosebleed, like that stressed out. And I don't get that way anymore. Like, I get stressed out for sure, but I never get past the point of it won't go away past the evening. Do I still hold like stress? Sure, absolutely. But it's like, it's not gonna like kill me, you know? None of you have Asian parents and it shows. Well, you know, I think obviously the way that you're raised, the culture, everything in between has impacts, absolutely. But the thing is that, like, what I'm saying is not something that is, you don't have to be X, Y, and Z to figure out, right? Like, maybe if you have an Asian parent, or if you're Asian and you have Asian parents, right? Like, maybe it'll take you longer to figure this out. But, like, the result is the same. Like, once you realize, like, if I woke up tomorrow and I got a text being like, hey, Raz, you're fired. Like, okay, I'll just reapply to jobs. Maybe I'll do the other thing that I've been wanting to do. Maybe I'll work, I don't know, some bumfuck ass job because it's so sudden, right? Until I find a new one. Like, it's whatever, you know. It's not that big of a deal, and it's really nice to realize that, because it's like, as long as you're alive.
Part of life is making connections, and part in ways, a large realization that I've had is that everyone's life is just as complicated and confusing as yours. We all have their own struggles, and we all don't really know what the next step is, but the important thing is to take.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, that's the thing that's really beautiful about it, right? Is like, as long as you're alive, as long as you're capable of action, you can change literally anything, right? And I think the thing that's fancy about that is, like, yes, there's definitely things that are way easier to change than others, right? Like, am I gonna have pizza tonight, or am I gonna have a salad? You know, like, am I gonna leave the house that I live in and go somewhere else? Like, that's much harder, right? But the thing is that, you know, as time goes on, you start figuring out, not because you want to, but because it just happens, where you start finding the things that you value, right? Like me, you know, there's definitely days where I'm like, ah, fuck, I don't want to stream tonight because I don't have any energy. But I do anyway, because I know the moment that I start streaming, I have a lot of fun. And it's always true. Like, I've never forced myself to stream and had a bad time. Have I done streams and been like, man, this stream fucking sucked? Oh yeah, all the time. But I still do it anyway because it's fun and I like it. And I don't really care about being good at it. I just care about being myself. It's kind of like how we were talking about earlier. It's like, you know, I could work on being very friendly and very, like, you know, charismatic, but that's not me. I just want to be Raz. And it's really hard to do that, right? Because it's like, you have to reject the desire and the, like, the genuine, I guess you could say, like,
Extreme night temperature detected.
and that's my life. That insane desire to be, like, not a people pleaser, but just, like, be liked. You know, everyone has that desire. It's a normal human thing. But with streaming, for me, it's like, you know, if people want to hang out, cool. If they don't, it's all what it is. Okay, good night. Have a good night, Steve. And I think that's what's beautiful about it. And that's why I like streaming so much, is, like, there's a lot of people that I typically probably would not be able to have an easy conversation with face to face, but because of the medium that we're meeting in, it's really nice and easy to talk to, you know? Oh yeah, that's right. Don't forget your tuna for Lord Byron. I was gonna joke that stress is held over your head, but you guys are actually serious, so I can't say. I mean, you're right though. Like, you're not wrong. Like, let's be real here. Like, you know, you store stress in your body. Like, it isn't just like a way you feel. It's like something that's physical, you know? Like, how many of you have, like, clenched jaws right now? Like, take your jaw and, like, like, how many of you have had one for, like, the longest time and you just didn't know, right? Like, there's so many ways we do it. Now, I'm not saying I have it figured out or anything like that. Hell no, I don't. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I never know what the fuck I'm doing. Even when I figure out for the things I need to know what I'm doing, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's great. Anyway, point is that, like, a lot, if not than most of the things that happen, you know, you have control over, and you just got to figure out, you know, you got to let it happen. You got to let things, you know, you got to feel things. And even if it makes you feel like shit, you still got to feel them, and then you can control afterwards. I can handle being serious sometimes. That happens. I mean, like, I think that we live, like, this stream is beautiful because you don't have to be 100% serious all the time. Like, we can jump in between, like, something very serious to something like, haha, potatoes, ha, we put a finger in the hole, ha, like, like, we can do that no problem. Then we can jump right back into it, whatever works. Like, you know, there's not like a, oh, we have to do it this way, which is like, I think the best, to be honest with you. Whew. Excellent. 1800 quicksilver and some salvage. Salvage frigate modules. Wild milk. Yummy. Yummy. I love it. I love meat and potatoes and fridges. Oh, I need to get the exosuit part here. Whoopsie. But yeah, no, I love this stream. I think a lot about how, I think this is a safe place, right? Like, there are definitely times where I'm like, man, I spend a lot of time streaming when I could be doing other things. But the reality is that I wouldn't fucking do anything. Like, whenever I'm not streaming on days, I'm typically just sitting here relaxing or reading or, like, just trying to do anything in my power to, like, detach and, like, relax, you know? But I always, like, kind of get annoyed at myself because I'm like, I should be, like, doing something, not productive, just, like, doing something, like, a hobby or something. And don't get me wrong, like, reading obviously is a thing that I enjoy, but it's also like, it's like, it's whatever. But streaming, it's like, even if I just play No Man's Sky for an hour or two, and I don't actually get anything done, it's fun because I get to talk to you guys. You guys are the reason what makes it worth it. Like, actually, not only is that the case, but even if you guys weren't here, like, let's say there was a stream where there was, like, one viewer and it was just me, right? I'd still have fun. I'm weird. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just that way. It's weird. I don't get it either. I'll be honest. But that's what makes it fun. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I'm being wild tonight, I guess. In the foyer. Ah. Okay. Let us go to the system. The space station. Nano construction failing. Fractious. Okay. Wait. Let's see if we can make some money. I think we did. Hold on. Let me double check something because I may have all my Starship stuff in here. Who wants to emulate games on the calculator? Because I got a video for you. I still have my TI-84, but I will never use it. I legitimately picked it up because I think I needed it for like the SAT or whatever, and I've never used that fucking thing since. Like, I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I've not used that shit since whatever. It's so funny to me. No money to be made. This is so unfortunate. Might as well buy some stuffs. Yeah. Nice. Nice. All right. I think tonight I'm gonna call it. Yes, I am a loser. I am calling stream early. Why? Because I want to work on stuff. And I can't do it on stream. Like, I thought about doing like a, not like a work stream, but just like a Zotzidon stream where like I do shit in the background as I like talk. Like, I wish that I was at a position where like I could freely share screen, like put my screen up on or put what I'm doing, like do like display capture and just like do that. But like I'm too like scared to like do that because like what if like for whatever reason I get doxxed for like the stupidest it's just one of those things, right? But yeah, I would like just sit there and like work on stuff, but sadly a lot of the stuff that I'm doing requires either me to listen or look at, and it's like all that good stuff. However, I will say very grateful to you guys. I don't think I say this enough, and I guess I'll take the opportunity to do it now, but I know that there are a lot of you who chat. I know there are a lot of you who lurk. I know there's a lot of you who are a mix of both. And I know there's a lot of you who watch the VOD. So I know that for you guys, honestly, kind of insane that you guys actually like come by to stream and have fun. And it's really good. And it's like, so it fills me with a lot of joy. And I'm really grateful that, because one thing that is easy to take for granted is, like enjoying stream. And I always worry about that. I'm like, is there going to be a day where I just like wake up and one day I'm like, I don't want to stream anymore? And the thing that's been really nice is the fact that as time goes on, I get more and more like affection towards streaming. And I'm the type of guy that if I really love something, I literally fall in love with it. And I just keep doing it until it's not like no longer possible. And streaming is going to be one of them, And when I say no longer possible, it's like, it's got to be like really like bad circumstances. And you know, they're not even worth talking about. That's how severe they are. But the thing is, like, I really do enjoy streaming. I really enjoy the people I stream with. I enjoy everything in between. And honestly, like, I know that the channel's currently in like a little bit of a slump right now, and that's my fault, admittedly. But you know, I think that's one of the best parts about having a stream is that you go through these slumps, and then, you know, once the pendulum swings down to the side of the slump, that means we only have up to go from here.
Hi, Rye. I'm trying to have a moment of sincerity. Silent. Okay, what? Okay, I'm ending stream, by the way. Hi, Rye.
Okay, I'm here. Everything is great. You know, let's go over here for a moment. Just for a moment. How are you doing, Rye? I hope you're doing well. I hope you are having a Bing chilling time. I am happy that I got to stream today. I'm happy. Tired though. But that's okay. Being tired is a good thing. I woke up frustrated, Keck. No. You know, I'll be honest with you. One of the things that's nice about me is that whenever I wake up in the morning is that, like, even when I'm really frustrated, if I'm focused on something, if like I have to do something, I tend to forget that I'm frustrated. It's nice. Oh, I think I just banged my thingamadoohickey. Oopsies. But I do want to say this will be the end of stream. I hope that you guys had a good stream. I hope you guys had a good day. I hope that even if you woke up frustrated like Rye, you do have a good day. This is an order. You're going to have a good day today. By the way, unfortunately, this works. If you say in the morning, you know, today's going to be a good day, sadly, it does become a good day. It works. Anyway, I've been keeping stream up too long, and I don't want to get you guys caught with ads again before we go. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you guys for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. And as always, take care. Have a good one. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Ending early now? Yeah, you know it.